beautiful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So we're back with our English class, and today we will discuss, recite and understand a new poem. What is it? A fairy went a-marketing. Now it's a very famous poem, and just like you all like shopping, isn't it? Do you like shopping? Yeah, even I like shopping. So this is a poem about a fairy who loves to do shopping, and what shopping she does, what does she buys. So all that we are going to see in this poem. Okay, so before that, see what will we discuss? First we will discuss the meanings of the poem. Okay, we will understand the hard words and then we will discuss the poem. So are you ready? Yes, you can take out a textbook if you want. First one is bought. Bought means got something with money. That is, जब आप कुछ purchase करते हो, it means bought. Crystal, a high quality glass. Gently, in a calm and kind way. Gently means बहुत ही calm way में. Gleam, a clear light often reflected from something. Gossamer, a high quality thread made by spiders. You've seen the spiders make web. So what is it? Gossamer. Prancing, moving with quick steps, attracting people's attention. So what is it? Moving quickly, and what happens when you move quickly and you make a little noise? So everyone starts looking at you. Okay? Shrilled, high and loud voice. Silken, soft, smooth and shiny like silk. Stitched, sewed clothes with thread and needle. We stitch clothes, right? Yes. Stream, a small narrow river. Thistle down, a soft thing that has seeds of thistle, which is a plant with thorns. So thistle is the name of a plant, and what did he say? That it has seeds. So soft thing that has seeds of thistle. White, large distance, large in size. Wonderment. What is wonderment? A feeling of pleasant surprise. Okay, so this was the glossary part. Now it's time to watch the video and then we are going to understand the poem. Okay, so let's go.
Chapter 9. A fairy went a-marketing. A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a living fish. She put it in a crystal bowl upon a golden dish. An hour she sat in wonderment and watched its silver gleam. And then she gently took it up and slipped it in a stream. A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a coloured bird. It sang the sweetest, shrillest song that ever she had heard. She sat beside its painted cage and listened half the day, and then she opened wide the door and let it fly away. A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a winter gown, all stitched about with gossamer and lined with thistledown. She wore it all the afternoon with prancing and delight, then gave it to a little frog to keep him warm at night. A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a gentle mouse to take her tiny messages to keep her tiny house. All day she kept its busy feet with patting to and fro, and then she kissed its silken ears, thanked it and let it go.
Okay, so you saw the beautiful poem, right? This little fairy, what did we saw? That this little fairy, she loved marketing, she loved shopping, and she was telling us what she bought and how she was playing with all of them. Okay? So now it's time to understand the poem. What is it? See? A Fairy Went A-Marketing by Rose Feldman. A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a little fish. She put it in a crystal bowl upon a golden dish. So, as the lines say that she went for shopping, and what did she bought? She bought a little fish. Okay, and what did she do? She put it in a crystal bowl. Okay, you saw the bowl, right? So, people have a habit of keeping it either in a fish tank or in a beautiful bowl. An hour she sat in wonderment and watched its silver gleam. And then she gently took it up and slipped it in a stream. So as she bought it, she was very excited to see, and she was amazed by the beautiful little fish. So what she did? At hours, she was just looking at the fish, how beautiful it is, and then finally she shifted it to the stream. Then what she bought? A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a colored bird, okay, colorful bird. It sang the sweetest, shrillest song that ever she had heard. So, next is a little bird. It's beautiful and colorful, and she sings melodious songs, okay, sweet songs. She sat beside its painted cage and listened half the day, and then she opened wide the door and let it fly away. So she bought it, and she was sitting there next to the bird and listening those beautiful songs that the bird was singing. But after a certain time, what she did? She opened the cage and she allowed the bird to fly away. So maybe वो उस bird को free करना चाहती थी, and that is why she did this. So this shows that the fairy is also a good person, that is a good kind-hearted person. Okay, now what she bought? See, a fairy went a-marketing. She bought a winter gown, all stitched about with gossamer and lined with thistle down. So in the meanings we saw, right, that thistle down, it is a seed, okay, it's like a seed of a plant, thistle, and the gown was beautiful and it was shining, and it was a winter gown. She wore it all the afternoon with prancing and delight, then gave it to a little frog to keep him warm at night. So all the afternoon she was wearing that gown. We also do this, right? When we bring something new and it's a beautiful dress, so we like to keep it, we like to wear it, and then what happened? She saw a little frog, and it's a cold weather, so the frog needs something to cover, right? So she gave her own gown to the little frog. Last, what did she brought? A fairy went a-marketing. She bought a gentle mouse, okay, tiny gentle mouse, to take her tiny messages to keep her tiny house. Okay, tiny house tha, and उसमें छोटे-छोटे messages, because the mouse is also tiny. This is why they have said tiny messages and tiny house. All day she kept its busy feet pit-patting to and fro, and then she kissed its silken ears, thanked it and let it go. So what she did? She was looking at the mouse, the little mouse. She was enjoying whatever that mouse was doing. That mouse must be playing here and there. And all day she just saw that mouse. And at the end what she did? She kissed at its ears, okay, tiny ears, and she let it go. So उसने क्या किया? उसने bird को भी free कर दिया and उसने mouse को भी free कर दिया. So this means that this fairy is a kind-hearted girl, and also she buys these animals and birds, but then also she frees them. Okay, उन्हें वो free भी कर देती है. Okay, so this was the poem, a beautiful poem, and now it's time for your question answers. What did the fairy do with the following? Okay, what did she do with the fish, bird, gown and the mouse? The fairy put the fish in a crystal bowl upon a golden dish. The fairy sat beside the painted cage of the bird and listened to the song for half of the day. The fairy wore the gown all the afternoon with delight. And with the mouse, she kept the mouse busy all the day in taking her tiny messages and keeping her tiny house. So this all we had discussed in the poem. So this is what she did. Then describe each of the following. That is the fish. So how was the fish? It was golden. The bird was a colored one. Then the gown was stitched with gossamer and lined with thistledown. The mouse was very gentle. So this is how it has been described in the poem, and similarly we will write the answer. How did the fairy feel after wearing her gown? After wearing her gown, the fairy felt delighted. Okay, she was very happy with it. So this was a little poem about this beautiful little fairy, and I hope it's clear to all of you. So we will meet in the next class. Till that, may God bless you. Goodbye.